Hi, my name is Jennifer Burkholder, and I'm a senior math education major at Anderson University. After graduation, I hope to teach math at the high school level somewhere in the Fort Wayne area. As time goes on, technology is so rapidly growing and changing and advancing, and I know that provides new opportunities for individuals to collaborate with others, not only within their school system, but to individuals in other countries, in other cultures that they would not have that access to be able to collaborate with without that technology. And it also provides so many new opportunities to share knowledge, to share educational philosophies, and so many other things and so many aspects that not only are for educators, but also for students as well. But I also know that with the growing and advancing technology, there are some drawbacks as well. And those include that not every student has equal access to the same kinds of technology that other students have or that teachers have. And sometimes technology is just difficult to use. And I also know that technology and online can be kind of a dangerous place if students and individuals are not taught the proper methods to stay safe and stay secure online. And with all that being said, I believe that it is a teacher's responsibility to be a lifelong learner and also to teach their students to be lifelong learners as well, to never stop growing their network and developing their network and the individuals that they're collaborating with, and also that it's a teacher's responsibility to collaborate with other individuals, whether that's parents or students or teachers in your school district or with other individuals outside of your school district to get more knowledge and more understanding about education as well. And in order to combat the technology issues and some of the dangers of technology, I believe it's important for a teacher to first understand where their students are at in terms of access to technology and what their family has and maybe doesn't have, and then gear lessons and assignments and things like that based on what students have access to. And I also believe that it is important to you yourself as an educator be a digital citizen and understand how to act online, and then to relay that information to your students as well and teach them how to be safe and secure online. Because I really do believe that anything we do as educators and anything we try to teach our students has to start with us. We have to be able to understand how to do it before we can understand how to explain it to students and expect them to do the same. So I believe that it is our responsibility to be lifelong learners and to be digital citizens, and therefore that way we can help educate our students on those same things as well. So some things that I am personally doing to be a lifelong learner and to be a digital citizen is, one thing is I'm developing my own professional learning network, my PLN, that gets me in contact with individuals and organizations in the educational world that help me learn and grow and continue to be a lifelong learner even outside and past my college classes and experiences as well. And collaborating with individuals and that are outside of my field or also just outside of my general scope of education. And I'm also trying to stay current on education and some of the issues that are happening in education, whether that's news or policies or things like that, but also trying to stay current on the best ways to use technology in education, as that's changing so rapidly as well. Another thing that I'm doing is I plan to communicate with parents and students and keep an open line of collaboration and communication with those individuals, because I believe that parents and students are the very foundation of their education. They are dependent on their parents for a lot of things, so I want to make sure that I understand where all of my students are at before I do any assignments, and I also believe that it's important to get their feedback and get their kind of input on some of the assignments or lessons or anything like that. That way I can get them involved in their own learning. I also plan to provide based on my students' needs. So I want to find out where they're at in terms of equal access or anything else like that. Find out where they're at and then provide based on that. So if they don't have access to technology at home in order to an online assignment or something like that, I will make sure I provide a paper copy or some other way that students can submit and fulfill the accomplishments of the assignment without having to use that technology that they don't have. So that way it levels the playing field for all students. I also plan to collaborate with students because I believe that they should have input in their education, and they can also help me learn a lot and continue to help me be a lifelong learner. And I also want to teach them to be digital citizens and be smart and safe when they're online. And to use tools, technology tools or elsewhere, to bring classroom experiences out into the real world and have the lessons and the assignments and the daily tasks of the classroom be extended just beyond the classroom and into the real world so that they get more experiences, they can collaborate with other individuals, and they can just learn what I can't teach them in a classroom. They can learn and grow beyond the classroom as well. Thank you so much for your time and for listening to me tell you a little bit about what I know, believe, and am acting on in terms of technology in the education world today. And thank you for your consideration to have me in your building.